The News 4 I-Team, Monday at 4.
Tonight, deadly heat. 2/3 of the nation sweltering in dangerous temperatures. Areas hitting higher than 110.
It's exhausting and it's hot.
It feels real hot.
Roads cracking, electric grids pushed to their limits. Hundreds of thousands without power. Our medical correspondent with a demonstration.
I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded.
Of what the heat does to your body. New video from Iran. They claim the moment they seize a British oil tanker. The UK calling it a hostile act as the US sends hundreds more troops to the region. Free Rocky. President Trump on the phone with the Prime Minister of Sweden today, asking to let the American rapper A$AP Rocky go, personally offering to put up his bail. The Prime Minister responds. Highway murder, an American and her boyfriend killed while road tripping in Canada. The police asking for clues.
It was like the most perfect love story you would read from books.
Her family reeling tonight. Panic on the tarmac. An intruder somehow breaks onto a runway, then onto a plane's wing. Plus, one giant leap. Celebrations across the country for one of the greatest achievements of man. Tonight, the lost tapes of the moon landing, recently discovered, the clearest video yet.
This is NBC Nightly News with Jose Diaz-Balart.
Good evening. A dangerous and deadly heat wave is baking much of the country right now, with temperatures so intense that entire cities are under emergency alerts. More than 150 million people are affected. At least 3 heat-related deaths have been reported so far. Hospital emergency rooms are seeing an increase in patients with heat exhaustion. It comes on quickly and can be deadly. We have angles covered tonight from the forecast to health impacts, but we begin here in New York City's Central Park with our own Kathy Park. Kathy, there's very little relief even in the shade.
Jose, good evening. It would typically be a very busy night here in Central Park, but the heat wave has kept the crowds relatively small as New York braces for round 2 tomorrow. In New York City subways,
I'm dying to get out.
On the hottest day of the year.
All the heat is just so overwhelming.
Underground, no relief. Parts of the city feel like 111. New York is one of many states in the East and Midwest under dangerous heat emergencies this weekend. Add humidity to the mix and it's brutal. It feels like 112 in D.C., 105 in Chicago, and Wichita, too.
Another dangerously hot day is on tap.
The extreme heat is also pushing power grids to the limit.
Everyone's running an air conditioner.
Con Edison in New York doing everything it can to prevent a blackout. Is Con Edison prepared?
We are prepared. We have called in over 4,000 extra crew members to wait on standby just in case any outages occur.
Roads take a hit in the heat, too. This interstate in South Dakota buckled, cracking under a heat index of 110 degrees. The heat so dangerous for young and old. In Philadelphia, a senior center was evacuated after its air conditioning failed. And in Michigan, a storm knocked out power to more than 200,000. Despite the heat, the Hardy raced in today's New Jersey Triathlon, but it wasn't easy.
Tried to power through, but felt like I was having a heart attack.
Any chance to cool off, a welcome relief for these families in New York City playgrounds who know the worst isn't over just yet. Okay. And as the sun is beginning to set, not much relief as we're still feeling the heat even at this hour. Jose?
Kathy Park in New York City, thank you. Officials fear that the nonstop assault of hot days and hot nights could lead to more heat-related fatalities. Our medical correspondent, Dr. John Torres, demonstrated on himself just how serious the effects of heat can be and just how quickly they can come on.
Across the country, deadly heat. You're out jogging here in Central Park.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Like I'm evaporating.
We expect to see more this summer.
In Brooklyn, New York, Dr. John Marshall is seeing more patients with heat-related illness. Why is this year in particular so dangerous?
We've seen rising summer temperatures over the last several years, and as those temperatures get higher, the risk of heat injury, the number of people who die of heat-related deaths goes up every single year.
While being outdoors and active in high temperatures is dangerous, being inside without air conditioning is also risky.
Over the next few minutes, I'm going to see what happens to the human body as it starts heating up.
The temperature here, 93 degrees. It only takes 2 minutes for my pulse to start to race.
When I walked in the door, my heart rate was 63. Looking at it now, after being in here just a few minutes, it's above 100.
After 10 minutes, my temperature changes, but it's not what you think.
My temperature's actually gone down, 96.8. That's lower than normal because my body is compensating for the heat by overcooling it.
21 minutes in,
and I just started feeling a headache come on. That's one of the first signs of heat exhaustion.
60 minutes later,
I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded. That's another telltale sign of heat exhaustion. So it's time to call it quits.
Fast pulse, heavy sweating, headache, feeling lightheaded. Symptoms of heat exhaustion to watch for before they become life-threatening. Luis Jimenez was on his way to work when he ended up in the ER.
I felt dizzy, legs like wobbly, and a lot of sweat.
He now knows what to look for.
I thought I was having a heart attack.
And that was the heat causing it?
It was the heat.
Dr. Torres joins us tonight. The doctor, the heat impacted you so severely, so quickly, but it's even more dangerous for other people.
And Jose, I'm a healthy guy, but I only lasted an hour with a heat index of 100. Today, the subway heat index, 118. So the elderly, especially those taking medications, very young children, they're the ones that are most susceptible, going to have the most problems with this. It's time that we all start looking out for each other this weekend.
And quickly these things
can happen very quickly.
Dr. Torres, thank you very much. This dangerous heat isn't going away anytime soon. Meteorologist Janice Huff from our station WNBC joins us with more. Janice, are we through the worst of it?
Jose, unfortunately, no. We have one more day when it actually could be hotter in some areas from the East Coast all the way back to the Midwest and the Plains. This is what it feels like outside right now. The heat index values, when you take the temperature and add in the humidity, feels like 99 in New York City, 105 in D.C., 101 in Nashville. And tomorrow, it'll feel even hotter in some spots. 108 will be the heat index in New York City tomorrow, 110 in Washington, D.C., and 111 in Norfolk, Virginia. That's dangerous, excessive heat. But there is some relief coming. On Monday, a cold front slides south, and the temperatures will cool down, and the humidity drops from Binghamton all the way back to the Ohio Valley and eventually the Northeast as well. Jose?
Janice Huff, thank you very much. Turning overseas now, where Iran has released new footage they say shows their forces taking over a British tanker. It's the latest move ramping up tensions in the region. Hans Nichols has this report.
Tonight, Iran releasing dramatic video claiming to show its Revolutionary Guards seizing a British oil tanker. Commandos wearing ski masks and machine guns preparing to rappel down from the helicopter onto the ship's deck. In London, the search for ways to de-escalate the tension.
We're also very clear that we will do what it takes to ensure the safety and security of British and international shipping.
But in Iran, continued defiance. NBC's Ali Arouzi in Tehran.
It shouldn't come as a surprise that Iran seized the British tanker. On the 4th of July, an Iranian supertanker was seized by the UK. It provoked a furious response from the supreme leader here, calling it an act of piracy by the evil English, and vowed not to let it go unanswered.
Iran challenging President Trump's claim about downing an Iranian drone.
No doubt about it. No, we shot it down.
State TV broadcasting this footage, purporting it was from that very drone, with the U.S. Navy ship Boxer clearly in view. And the Pentagon announcing more U.S. troops on the way to the region, with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo insisting that the diplomatic door is still open.
These are not the actions of a country that looks like it's headed in the right direction, but we hope, as President Trump has said, that they will sit down and discuss each of these items with us.
And Hans, there is late word tonight on how the British plan to respond.
Yeah, Jose, the Foreign Secretary, according to the UK's Telegraph, may propose tomorrow freezing Iranian assets to directly target the regime in Tehran. Jose?
Hans Nichols, thank you very much. President Trump worked the phones today over another international incident. This one involves an American rapper jailed in Sweden. The president even offering up something of his own to bail out the entertainer. Here's NBC's Morgan Chesky.
He's the American rap star whose music has gone worldwide. But now A$AP Rocky is making headlines for anything but the music. After a video of this June 30th fight on the streets of Stockholm landed the 30-year-old Harlem, New York native in a Swedish jail. The rapper claims self-defense, posting this video moments before he says the fight broke out.
We don't want no problems with these boys. They keep following us.
But Swedish prosecutors say A$AP, whose real name is Rakim Meyers, must remain behind bars as they investigate. His situation sparking support from social media all the way to the Oval Office.
I have been called by so many people asking me to help A$AP Rocky. Actually, the one who knew about A$AP Rocky was our First Lady, right? And she was telling me about, can you help A$AP Rocky?
In a phone call today with the Swedish Prime Minister, the president said he was assured A$AP Rocky will be treated fairly, adding, "I assured him that A$AP was not a flight risk and offered to personally vouch for his bail." Rocky's case already drawing comparisons to another American artist. Swedish police arrested rapper G-Eazy in May on drug charges, but struck a deal just 36 hours later. On Twitter, Eazy said the only differences come down to white privilege and systemic racism by the Swedish government.
I'm sure that in court it will be shown that he's innocent, that he acted in self-defense.
With a Swedish court granting prosecutors extra time to build their case, the star remains behind bars, out of sight, but in the spotlight. Morgan Chesky, NBC News.
An update now on a mystery we've been tracking on this broadcast. A set of bones located under the Vatican, found after following a cryptic clue, were exhumed today. Experts are now trying to determine if they hold the answer to a decades-old disappearance. Here's Sarah Harmon.
New clues in a decades-old mystery. Tonight, the Vatican recovering 2 sets of bones, possible clues in one of Italy's most famous cold cases. 15-year-old Emanuela Orlandi, the daughter of a Vatican bank employee, vanished in 1983 after attending a music lesson. Her disappearance was never solved and captivated the country, sparking conspiracy theories and even a film. Her family has never stopped pressing investigators. Her brother Pietro Orlandi says we will never take a step back. Earlier this year, Emanuela's family received an anonymous tip telling them to search where an angel is looking on. That led investigators to the Tomb of the Angel, meant to hold the remains of 2 19th century German princesses. Emanuela's brother watched as the tombs were pried open. But in a shocking twist, they were empty. No sign of his sister or the German princesses. 2 days later, the Vatican said it had discovered 2 more sets of bones near the tomb. Tonight, those bones are being sent for testing, a process that could take weeks and hopefully offer answers after decades of questions. Sarah Harmon, NBC News.
Still ahead tonight, the highway murder mystery of a young couple traveling the world. Also, the intruder who made it onto a plane's wing as terrified passengers watched.
I didn't have to run for help.
I didn't have to call 911.
And I didn't have to come get you.
Because you didn't have another heart attack. Not today.
You took our conversation about your chronic coronary artery disease to heart. Even with a stent procedure, your condition can get worse over time and keep you at risk of blood clots.
So you added Xarelto to help keep you protected.
Xarelto, when taken with low-dose aspirin, is proven to further reduce the risk of blood clots that can cause heart attack, stroke, or cardiovascular death in people with chronic CAD. That's because while aspirin can help, it may not be enough to manage your risk of blood clots. In a clinical trial, almost 96% of people taking Xarelto did not have a cardiovascular event. Don't stop taking Xarelto without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of heart attack, stroke, or cardiovascular death. While taking, a spinal injection increases the risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. You may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Xarelto can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. It may increase your risk of bleeding if you take certain medicines. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. Do not take Xarelto if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. Before starting, tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures and any kidney or liver problems. Enjoy every moment and help protect yourself from an unexpected one, like a cardiovascular event. Are you doing enough? Ask your doctor if it's time for Xarelto. To learn more about cost and how Janssen can help, visit Xarelto.com.
And that's your basic three-point turn?
If you say so.
I'm sorry?
What Pete sure isn't telling you is that Snapshot